All right, good afternoon. Or yes, we are still in the morning. This is just 11:58. You're welcome back to our channel, just like we promised. As long as we got an intel from our organs, we'll definitely have to oblige you with the slightest information we have, and we're just at the brink of the information and messages coming from the county director and also the Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation, as we promised that December is still quite so loaded with a lot of goodies, and the promises are still at high degree. We're expecting that before the year runs to an end, that we expect good news better than what we had before. So we have some intel this morning, and we are poised to deliver to each and every one of you just on our promises and mandate for this channel. This is Princess Channel, a channel with legitimate information, authentic information on financial or submissions on grants and cryptocurrencies and other financial stuff that could earn you financial stability. So this morning we are about to reveal the process of the present predicament that UAAG is right now, and we are going to be getting out to us some vital classified information as we receive them from some of our organs. So we adjure you to pay careful diligence to this. And this says we are where we are right now is very encouraging and worthy of waiting for. I told us in the afternoon that the next information and announcement now is celebration. What we need to do now is to relax. The breaking news is coming any moment as I'm talking to you. Some people may be thinking, as the same way they told us to wait last 2 years December and last year December is this. Let me tell you this. You can't compare last 2 years and last year with where we are right now. Last year, where the money has not entered Nigeria, with this year that the fund is even at the commercial bank level. Disbursement is set and ready right now. Just pray for those who worked tirelessly to make us reach where we are. All right, just let me pause a little bit and pass the commentary on this. Where we are going is actually not too very far from where we're coming from, and that's one thing that is actually sacrosanct for us to understand, because the journey had actually been delayed. Yes, we understand that we passed through a lot of hurdles, but where we are right now, to be honest with you, is incomparable to where we had been over 2,000 years ago. I think some within the grand ecosystem about 7 years ago, but right now just at the brink of delivery. And that's exactly how it is. Even spiritually, it's at Kadesh Barnea that we find some people saying, let's get back to Egypt, because we don't know where we're going. Then we shouldn't be oblivion to where we're coming from. So the best thing is to make a captain amongst ourselves and get back to Egypt. But the Bible said with many of them God was not well pleased. So they felt and they thought that they would return, but they never made it to go back to where they were coming from. So possibly most times you discover that when you are just at the nick of time or at the brink of your breakthrough, that's when the battle gets hottest the most. So where we are right now is closest, definitely closest to where we are entering to. Not even just closer, but closest to what we are expecting. And I believe that we are all stakeholders in this, and our expectations, as we do pray, would never be dashed in Jesus' name. All right, continuing from there, it says, if I begin to narrate what the people who worked for these funds face before the arrival of these funds you are waiting to receive, is it physical or spiritual attack that I will be saying? In fact, some people will shed tears. The job they did before the money entered Nigeria is never a mere job. Some of them shed tears when the money landed Nigeria for their victory at last. I've told you that don't blame anyone who is still saying there is no money anywhere in Nigeria. Leave them and their platforms. They are all Abba-made computer. This is funny. All right, further to that, said I learned that one of my old friends' platform, always laughing at any of the UAAG/Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation grant updates. Leave them alone. That their laughing will soon turn to their crying. All right, okay, no. We don't pray for that anyway. Based on the atrocities they committed against the UAAG. Then we also have another pointer here from AGPGN who says AGPGN has promised to bless you with the federal government palliatives. Wait for it. Pastor John, Comrade Abdul, and Pastor Felix, beg your pardon, Pastor Felix will surely not lie to you. Trust them to the end to deliver. The national AGPGN executives will certainly deliver according to their promises. Wait for it. Therefore, trust them by their words not to fail. Then further to that we have, to me, I don't mind any amount now, even if it's not a palliative again. Let anybody among them just drop something. I will gladly receive it. We are AGPGN, the only feasible palliative facilitators. God of 11th hour miracle is still our God. And this comes from Ochiri 1. All right, and the last phase of these are going to be taken this afternoon. This one says, please, sir, if you know me very well, I don't tolerate any rubbish. I couldn't sleep because of disbursement throughout the whole night. I give you guys update of exactly 100% what happened in the meeting that ended by 2 a.m. this morning. Nobody will have the mind to reveal this information except me, because I'm a very close friend to the presidency. Let us appreciate my good works towards mankind and not to talking something meaningless. Please, all these talks should stop right now. Disbursement commences officially today, but all the NGOs will receive by Monday. Case closed. All right, and that's the much we could get right now from our organs of information dissemination, and we believe that yet we still have a lot of days before the close of the year, so our expectation is in high degree, and just like we said, definitely there is fund to disburse. I've always told you there are 3 categories within the grand ecosystem: the believers, the unbelievers, and the sideliners, and it now depends on the individual to choose by their prerogative of choice where they want to be. But I think I'm seeing some more believers joining the fray. A lot of persons still believe that there is a fund in the system. Yes, and like I used to tell us that because something delayed does not mean that there is a denial of it. No, it's not so. The fact that you have not received does not mean there's no fund anywhere. There is fund in the system. Yes, the people that are handling it, the grand handlers, might not have been open to us at different times, but then, to be honest with you, you don't reveal every of your strategies in a war, else you would be defeated. So there are things on the inside that we are not privy to. It's just left for the foot soldiers and those one working very close with the country director. You don't expect them to tell you what they are doing on the inside. Sometimes they just tell us some information that are needed in time, but they don't have to tell you everything. So you just have to keep your calm and understand, follow the process, be prayerful, trust God for what He has in store, because if it is God, what He promised you, He will use somebody, and if somebody else is not readily available, he packs them aside and takes someone else again with a vision to accomplish the purpose. So you had to just believe that God will do something in time for you, especially you listening to this voice note right now. God will do something in time for you that will shake your world. And when the fund finally lands according to promise, you would not waste years on hospital bills. You would not waste it on frivolities. You will not waste it on what will destroy you. The Lord will grant you grace and favor to be able to spend it assiduously, judiciously, to elevate your life and destiny. And that is our expectations. We don't expect that anybody will die before this becomes a blessed reality. So keep your faith, hope alive, and trust God, because he doesn't fail. Man may fail, man may get wearied and tired along the journey, but God never fails. I've never seen where God fails. And for those of you who are still believers, I will tell you that it's too far. You've gone too far than to disbelieve the process. If you disbelieve right now, you are the one at loss. You wasted your data, you wasted your time, you've wasted your precious moment. You could have as well just channel your energy to some other stuff. But right now, you've gone too far than to say, well, I'm leaving off the whole process. It's not a time to do that. So we believe that God still has a lot for us in store, and definitely the year will produce the best for you as a person. And like I used to say also, don't always put all your eggs right in the grand ecosystem. Have something doing, have a life beyond the grand ecosystem. Just see it as one of the side hustles, because why certain people landed in the hospital is because their investment went down the drain as they thought, and possibly they expected a return sooner, but as at now they are still waiting. Their whole life is wrapped up around just this single investment, and they had no life elsewhere. BP rose, a lot of things just crept in, and some life-threatening diseases and issues of life caught up with them just because they had a one-mind traffic setup, and it affected them. So just let this be like one of your hustles in life, or if it comes, fine. If it doesn't come, life moves on and it doesn't define your personality. So that's my encouragement to us. Always look beyond the grant in this country. Possibly if some other country it could be practicable, but in Nigeria is a syndrome, and you could always say that the devil is after anything that wants to help Nigerians to rise. And so you live beyond that purpose and have a life for yourself, and the Lord will help you. The Lord will strengthen you and channel your course towards the right source. And that's the much we can draw from this afternoon commentary. We still come your way again. Once we get an intel, we pass across to you, so that you don't get so that you get abreast with every form of information that we have on this channel. Thank you, and we wish you a very lovely Friday ahead of you. Stay blessed, and bye for now.